Welcome back to I'm No Genius. As always, I'm Eli. I'm currently in hiding at this point because Colin has sent multiple armed assassins after me in hopes that he can retrieve his stash of cash. But joining me
Ours.
today, yeah, thank you. I just thought of that right now.
That's
Uh,
good.
Thank you. But we press on. We're never going to miss an episode. So I'm joined today by Camden Bremer, Adam McManus, and Grant Sherman. Boys, how we doing?
Hey, Adam.
Hey,
Adam, welcome back. Good to see you, Adam.
what do you mean welcome back? I was on the last episode. I was just muted. Just couldn't hear me.
I would
Okay.
believe that.
No, yeah.
We should have a board. You know how like in big factories, it's like however many days since an accident. Today we get to wipe off that big ass number and put a zero in because
He's
Adam's back.
he's
Yep.
back. He's back
It's
for good too.
it's always such a special
We'll see.
treat when we see Adam. Like Adam, iPhone in hand, AirPods in ear, and
Yep.
he's prepped and he's ready to go.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Frontier Wireless is working its butt off to get him to
Actually,
us.
actually, it's different. It is. I don't even know what it
Careful.
is now. Oh, oh, it's T-Mobile Wi-Fi actually.
Even
So
better.
T-Mobile
yeah,
Wi-Fi. That's what I'm talking about.
T-Mobile
It's
Wi-Fi.
the fourth largest data provider in the US. So,
Adam's shout outs for Mint Mobile right now.
yeah. Grant, how are you doing?
Um, I'm doing great. I just got out of my viewing the arts class that I have to do once every 2 weeks, where we go and watch different kinds of performances. And today was dance, and it was interesting.
Yeah,
It
Grant,
looked electric.
it looked really interesting. I have to agree with you there. Can you describe what this dance meant to you?
I don't know, I was a little confused. They said that we were supposed to take something away from it. I I walked away confused. Apparently we
Something.
have a whole building on campus, um, designated just for dance majors. I didn't even know that that was a major. Um,
Wait.
yeah, but tonight was a learning experience. Um, that was completely up for interpretation.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And what was your interpretation? Were they telling a story or were they, just flailing about for no reason?
More the second. But props to them because I couldn't get up there and do that. So I
That's
know I
true.
was like kind of sitting laughing, but at the same time, there's no way I could do any of that stuff that they were doing. So
There you go.
thumbs up
Also,
for that.
props to you, Grant, for taking a viewing the arts to try and I don't want to say chase because I don't think I'm ahead of anybody, but in a way I am as I've been to the opera. I don't know if I've told you this before, but
You have several times.
I commend you for trying for getting out there and going and viewing the arts as a whole to try to try and feel the level of superiority that I feel because it's pretty grand. Wouldn't trade it for anything. But yeah, I appreciate that out of you.
Yeah, I mean, Grant, I hate to agree with Cam in this case, but he is probably the most experienced person within the world of the arts out of
Hmm.
all of us. He has attended an opera called Carmen, which we
Hmm.
have discussed on this podcast thoroughly, and he will never shut up about. So,
No,
but
we need to discuss it again.
The meanest thing Grant has ever said to me was just that blank stare that he just did.
yeah, sometimes silence says 1,000 words,
Yeah.
and sometimes words have no meaning.
Yeah, and Grant won't shut up right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's staring a hole right through you,
But
dude.
for this class, it's eight different classes during the 16-week semester, and then the last week we have to go to a play. But it was you guys.
We can hear you.
You there?
Here's a little. Yeah, you can hear you.
You were all frozen for a second. Um, yeah, but I have to go to a play, and uh, all my other roommates have already taken this class because we need it for like a human arts thing,
Yeah.
and this was the easiest one. But none of them had good reviews on the play, so I'm not looking forward to that.
What is the play?
Don't know. it's different every year. I don't know yet, but I will get back to you
Awesome.
by the end of the semester, and I will give you my full written review on whatever play I do watch.
It's like Disney on Ice or something. It was horrible.
Hopefully.
I mean,
I don't know if you've heard of a little play by the name of Hamilton. Um,
that's a
just
musical, not a play.
anyway, it's a little indie
What's the
thing
difference?
that's out and about.
A huge difference.
But in April, I'm actually going to see it in person as I am a man of the theater and of the arts. But I'm going in Florida, so that's gonna be cool.
You're going in Florida,
Yeah.
like on vacation?
No, well, I mean, I guess, yeah, but like mom's already gonna be down there, and haven't been to the Florida house yet. So why not see a play while I'm
Flex.
down there?
All right, then flex your house on that down there,
Yeah.
Cam.
No big deal.
Rich,
All
rich
right
people,
then.
No
rich people
big.
problems going to the summer home in Florida
No,
and
no.
attending the opera and everything. We get it. You're a high
I'll bring
class
you. I'll
individual.
bring you back a monocle if you guys really want one.
Bring me back a
I do.
playbill signed by
You
Lin
better
Manuel
bring me
Miranda.
back one.
Okay, I will.
Okay,
Pinky promise.
good. Well, guys, I'm glad to hear what's going on in your lives and everything. I'm doing fine. That's all we'll talk about today. But our main topic,
I had a quick
what?
question about your life.
What? Please ask me about my life.
Mm.
On your side hustle, the other podcast that you do, we're not gonna shout that out.
Whoa,
But
whoa, 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 whoa!
you
You
had
do
a
another
nickname.
podcast?
Uh-oh.
No, pause, pause.
Uh-oh.
Eli,
Uh-oh.
Eli, you're
What's
doing
up?
another podcast?
Yeah, look,
Mm,
it is my position in this capitalist economy that we live in.
mm.
I'm a chaser, okay? I'm a go-getter, okay? I'm a side hustler and everything. I'm a mover and
Yeah,
shaker.
we'll discuss this off air.
No,
But I had a
no,
question
All right.
about the nickname I saw
the nickname,
because
what
it was Eli Burgett, but then in between it said the Dream. And
yes.
I've known you for a long time, and I've never heard that nickname. So can we get like a
Oh
little?
yeah, okay, so a lot of it's one of those nicknames where it's just kind of like it's there one day and everything. And that's how every single nickname comes about, I believe.
But it
And
came about from who?
it came about, so this actually goes way back to
You gave
fifth.
it to yourself, didn't you?
I no, I didn't give it to
Yeah,
myself.
you did.
If you would just let me tell my story, I can explain everything, guys. So
That's what someone who gave themselves a nickname would say.
It's
no,
okay.
please
Let him talk. Let him
just
talk.
hear me out. There's a good explanation for all of this. So this goes back to actually fourth grade before we even started hanging out, Grant. So, it was a long, long time ago and everything. I was in my Sunday school class and everything. And they said you have to start putting your name on top of the paper and everything to turn your stuff in and everything. Because like we were doing like,
You didn't learn that till fourth grade?
I didn't learn it until fourth grade.
You had to put your name on your assignments?
I had so many
No.
missing assignments from first through
In
third
Sunday
grade.
school?
Well, it wasn't an assignment per se. It was like an arts and crafts thing, but they said put your name on the back so we can, pick it up for next week. And you guys have been to Sunday school, you know what I'm talking about. But they said put your name on it. And so I was like, okay, my name is Eli Burgett. I know that part, but I'm not too fond or like the name Kenneth, the middle name Kenneth, it doesn't have like the pop. It doesn't have some snap to it and everything. So I'm thinking like, okay, we gotta replace that and everything. And around this time, this Dream Team documentary came out. Really fond of watching it. Really, really big basketball documentary guy. So
Mm-hmm.
watched that, really enjoyed it. And so I'm just like, they talk a lot about the dream and everything with the Dream Team.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about it with my dad, and I'm getting emotional about it. He says, Eli, you're you're the dream. Clay Burgett said that to me, and it's always been something that I've carried with me ever since then. So
Yeah, can we end I'm done. I quit. I'm no genius. I refuse to do this any longer because that, my friend, was a nightmare.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's a really wholesome story of me and my dad, and for you to just just to diminish that What it doesn't make me feel good. Actually, I'm gonna end this. You don't walk out.
Oh,
I'm going to end this
okay.
actually.
All right.
So
All right, take that back. I'm not quitting.
Dream's
However,
over.
I I think I believe that story. And if your nickname's the Dream, it's the Dream. And from now on, we will refer to you as Eli Dream Burgett.
Yeah.
If that's what you so desire, we just would have preferred a little heads up because I sold the Dream today and about fell out of the car.
I
right.
was like, wait, is there another Eli or
Who's this
who's
Dream
that?
guy?
There's a lot of Eli Burgetts out there. Okay, I just
Uh-huh.
got like the Dream has always been like a family nickname sort of thing. Like I mean, Cam, your parents, I believe they call you like Tyler sometimes. I guess it's just wishful thinking for your other brother and everything. But
Yeah.
I mean, my parents, they just call me the Dream. They're just like, hey, the Dream, the Dream, can you do the dishes? Or the Dream, can you fold the laundry and stuff like so? Like, yeah, it's just a name around the house. But
Interesting.
this is the first time unveiling it and everything.
At
Huh.
Ohio State, do people refer to you as the Dream?
Cam, I'm saying this is the first public unveiling of the Dream.
I know, but like
So
Thanks
it's
for coming
finally hit the interwebs. In private, have people called you the Dream?
no, really. I mean, like, look, if you're a successful sportscaster like I am, you
Mhm.
have to have a snappy nickname other than Eli Burgett and everything. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, they call him Elton John for a reason, not what's his name again? Uh,
No, you started it. You can finish it.
Nope. We're just gonna let you suffer.
Reginald Dwight. He's not Reginald Dwight. He's Elton John. It's kind of a pseudonym a little bit, but I'm meeting it halfway. Okay, it's just a nickname. You got
And
we don't
you're the Dream.
guys. I'm trying not to get a big head about this, but like if you guys want to call me the Dream, be my guest. But I'm still Eli. At the end of the day, I'm still your friend Eli.
All right, noted. Eli said it best. Thanks. Or Grant said it best. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and
Very brave of you.
I know that
Very
took a lot
brave.
out of you.
I
Thank
commend you for that.
yeah, that did take a lot out of me. But yes, Adam, to answer your question, I do have another podcast. It's for OSU, and it's called the Intersection Podcast.
Okay, don't
Let's
edit that
cut
out.
that and let's cut that in post.
We'll chop that out.
How many
Yeah.
people are on that podcast, Eli?
Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter.
Hey, boys, I think we could take that pod. We could jump them.
I think we
You
could.
think?
Which
I think we
which
could.
which side would I play for?
They can have the
You-
dream.
You'd get jumped.
They can have the Dream. Okay. That's good. Well,
We
like
got
guys,
Adam.
there's no competition here and everything.
You're fired.
Okay,
Conflict of interest, you're fired.
Adam, why are you trying to? Every time you come on, you try to fire me. Like every time, it's like a recurring thing. It's like
Well,
Colin,
stop
Comes
doing
back to remind
fireable
us who's
offense.
boss.
yeah, it's like Colin is
Yep.
Colin's always asking for money, and Adam's always trying to fire me. So that's like the two constants whenever they're on the show. But
I'm like the corporate leadership that comes in, checks on what's going on, tries to fire this manager that won't go away. But
it just won't go,
Eli's still
just
here.
lingering on company
Yeah.
property. So, but yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, speaking of sports related affairs and everything, a pretty big sports related event is coming up. It's going to be about 6 days after this episode will be released. The Super Bowl, or depending on where your allegiances lie, the Taylor Swift
All right.
football
Stop.
event.
No.
Stop.
Actually, no. He's on to something. I'm glad you brought this up. I had a whole list of topics that I came with today. I'm addicted to Toon Blast. I saw Elon Musk is putting chips in people's brains. The internet ganged up on Elmo. I saw a car with wipers on the headlights. That was fire. And LeBron could potentially be traded. But we should not talk about any of those things. If we want to make it big and famous, the only thing we should be talking about is T Swizz. Because I don't know how. I can't wrap my head around it. The woman gets clicks. And
Should
we need
wait,
clicks,
before,
boys.
Before we keep going, should we be pro or against? Let's decide right now.
We can teeter the line.
Do we want the
dude.
Swifties or do we want the anti-Swifties? What do we think would
I
get
want
more
both. I want to
traction?
sell we love Taylor Swift buttons and we hate Taylor Swift buttons. I want it all.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
trying. We're not trying to play both sides. We're trying to play against both sides because everybody knows that hate watchers are the best watchers.
We're trying to be Antifa.
Mm.
Is that their name? We want to sit back and watch and just fund all the destruction. Is that
Yeah,
what they did?
Adam, can we fact check that?
Adam, he can. Yeah, this is all him.
Keep
Maybe we
going,
don't want to
Cam's-
be
Cam-
Antifa.
I was gonna say I probably would not say I want to be Antifa.
Okay, we
but,
don't want to be Antifa. However, we do want to sit in the back and just fund chaos.
Yeah, let's
Fair?
yeah, I agree. I agree with
like
that. But
another
let's stop
terrorist
throwing.
organization
let's
that we
stop-
went to war
No,
with.
no,
but-
no terrorism. Just Swifties, which
Okay.
is close, but not quite.
So I have
Right.
a hot take.
Okay.
Well,
Adam.
you guys are gonna think it's a hot take coming from me,
Uh,
but I actually don't have
Before you
problem
get
with Taylor
started,
Swift.
before you get started, welcome back to the part of the show where Adam says something probably shouldn't be said on the World Wide Web.
No,
Go
no,
on.
no. I actually don't have a problem with Taylor Swift. It's not her fault.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
she's just showing up, going to her boyfriend's games, and everyone's making a big deal out of it. She's not doing anything like wrong. I don't think
I'm
it's not her fault.
I'm with Adam and everything. I don't think it's her fault per se. Her fame has just exceeded the limits that a normal person can handle. She can't be perceived as a normal person because she's too famous and too beloved by her army of rabid fans. And I do say rabid
Nah,
because
they're a cult.
because
No, it's a cult.
I do say rabid fan base because that is a common expression, but I mean rabid in like the literal sense because I'm pretty sure a lot of them carry really dangerous diseases with
Mhm.
them. So, but yeah,
I mean, I don't blame her. Like Adam said, she's just going to her boyfriend's games. Like, she can't help the cameras on her every 5 seconds. Like, I mean, she's also generated $320 million for the NFL. They don't need that, but she's bringing it just because of how famous she is. Like, yeah, I mean, they're in love. Go off, Queen, I guess.
yeah,
Probably.
slay and all that
I don't know.
jazz.
They seem happy. They seem like I don't know.
They seem happy on the internet, which is
Rooting
all that
for 'em.
matters. So,
That's truth, correct?
yeah, I
Just
think
wait
so.
till the Swifties turn. Whenever Travis
That is
is under a
true.
microscope now, if he does anything bad,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
gonna be bad.
See, I don't know, dude. I feel like with some of Taylor's past breakups and everything, Jake Gyllenhaal and Tom Hiddleston and everything, there's been some like,
She
degree
dated Tom Hiddleston?
for a minute and everything.
How do you know this?
Adam has no idea who these people are.
Adam, who's
I
Tom
have-
Hiddleston?
No idea who either of those people
Adam,
Jake,
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
You know Jake Gyllenhaal.
Come on.
Yeah, you know
are.
who
Are
Jake
they
Gyllenhaal is.
actors
They are both
He's an
actors.
actor.
in movies?
Good.
Yes.
Okay. And gonna go on a limb
Come back
here.
to it.
Cars.
Cars.
Ooh.
Yep, Cars.
Okay, we're a little off now.
Disney. He got the Disney part right for Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm gonna be real. I have no idea.
that's okay. I'll
Okay.
just say this: they're both Marvel actors. So, and then we'll just leave it at that. But I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, with a lot of Taylor's past relationships and everything. And by the way, Adam, to answer your question, how do I know this stuff? This is my finger. It's on the pulse of society. So, do you like that?
Why do you care to absorb that information?
Well,
Like I would
look,
see that information to just be gone.
why do I
Stay-
care? Why
cool.
do I care what year, Caddyshack came out and everything? This is just stuff that I know. I can't explain why I know it. I just know it. Okay. And
Never seen that movie.
Cam, can you help me out here?
Come on.
Really good movie.
I have no words. I mean, the movie came out on
No.
his 50th birthday. I don't know how he hasn't seen it.
Yeah, Adam. I mean, you were the right age group for that movie. So
You were the
for
target
sure,
audience for that movie.
for sure, dude. But
I'll
back,
have to give it a look.
yeah, give it a watch. Whenever you're perusing through Netflix and everything. But with Taylor's past relationships and everything, there's always been some degree of like, oh, well, maybe she's in like a abusive relationship or something like that, or maybe like the guy wasn't that good or whatever. But Travis Kelce, he's pretty well known as like a pretty good guy and everything.
Mhm.
So if they break up, some people might be like, well, Taylor, you let a good one get away and everything. No?
I will
He's
say,
perfect.
No.
there is one guy that she and her fans have claimed have gotten away, and I know this because Alexa, she doesn't say she's a Swiftie, but she knows almost all of Taylor Swift's songs. Let's come back to that. But anyway, the song "Back to December." That song's about Taylor Lautner and how she wishes she didn't let him go. And now Taylor Lautner's married to another girl named Taylor, who took Taylor Lautner's last name. So it's Taylor Lautner and Taylor Lautner. How about that?
Yeah,
It was Taylor
dude.
Lautner.
Oh
He was
my
You know,
dating Taylor
God.
Swift.
Adam, it would just be easier for all of us if you just accepted the fact that you're never going to know the people that we talk about. So, and just move on.
Another actor.
Taylor Lautner was the werewolf in Twilight.
Yeah.
Twilight.
You Team Jacob or Team Edward, Adam?
Never seen those movies
Yeah.
either.
Okay, all right, that's what. All right, sure, but
But back to back, if you know all of Taylor Swift's songs, are you considered a Swiftie or not?
well, it depends. Like because I know a few of Taylor Swift songs, but I don't know all of them.
If you know a decent amount, a majority,
How many's a majority? Like how many
a
albums has
lot.
Taylor?
Her famous ones, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. Like
She
I
does,
think.
she does have a lot.
I think I would know like most of her songs from like 2009 to like 2015, I would say. So it's like
Yeah.
around the time we were in middle school. So like country Taylor and like the early parts of pop Taylor and everything. So like from I'm gonna go with like, our song, like all the way back in those early country days where she had hair where it looked like ramen noodles and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then all the way up to I guess Shake It Off is like the latest ones that I know from her. So
I'd say I go a
Oh,
little
shit.
past that. She's
She
got
has
that
some bangers.
she's got that 50 grades of Shay. 50 Shades of Grey song and Anti-Hero, that's a good one. Lover, that's a good song. She's got a bunch of good songs, and I don't know if I'd call myself a Swiftie, but I do think she's got some bangers.
No, I like a lot of her songs, but I'm not insane about her. Like she's fine.
So what do you have to do to be a Swiftie? What do we ever
That's what we're
reach
trying
the
to that's what we're
criteria?
trying to determine. What is the
No,
Yeah, no, I
criteria
don't.
of being a Swiftie?
listen. So my
Oh,
girlfriend's sister loves Taylor Swift, and like her and her best friend are like huge Taylor Swift fans. They're going to two of her shows, and
that's cheap.
but like yeah, but you can't say anything bad around a Swiftie about Taylor Swift,
Mm,
or if you say anything bad, like it's game on. Like everything she does is correct.
gotcha.
like
So I
like
think that's the criteria for a Swiftie. Like, will die for Taylor Swift. Like,
yeah,
that's her army.
like for example,
That was good.
if I were to say I'm not a huge fan of the Red album or anything, if Grant was a Swiftie, he would reach through my computer
Mhm.
screen and
Yes.
strangle me to death.
Yes.
But as of right now, I don't know if there's a delay or anything. He didn't hear what I said. He has not done that yet. So I can confirm that Grant is not a Swiftie. Oh, geez. No, okay, we're fine. Okay, geez. Okay, got scared there for a second. But no, I can confirm as of this point, Grant is not a Swiftie. So that's how you
All
know.
right, that was a good description of both of you. Now, to go deeper into this, who is the artist that you would reach to the camera for? An
Oh,
absolutely choke slam.
That's a really good one.
great question.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll give you just in terms of an artist that I don't think has really any bad songs or any bad albums or any bad performances. It's Bruno Mars.
Ah, it's
I knew you
mine.
were
It's a
gonna. I
good one.
knew you were gonna
It's a
say
good
that.
one.
That's mine.
We're talking about a multi-talented guy. He can sing, he can dance, and he can act. You see his voice acting in Rio part
True.
two. He's
True.
pretty good and
Mhm.
everything. And he can play multiple instruments and he puts on a heck of a show. You're talking about someone who can perform really well at the Super Bowl. That's Bruno Mars. He's done it
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
He hasn't put anything out in a while, which is a little sad, but I would definitely agree. Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
If I had mine was going to be Bruno as well. However, I don't know. I love Queen.
See,
Just
like I had
Queen rocks.
I had a conversation about this with my friend, one of my friends that's not you guys, which is like
Time out.
I have two of those.
Does he
But
call you the Dream?
he does not call me the dream, but I mean, who's to say after this, really recent update and everything.
But now
But
that you've come out.
yeah,
Now that you've told the world who
I've
you
told
really are.
I've shared my story and everything. So, but I was talking to him about Queen and everything, and I think Queen, as of recent years, might be a little overhyped, considering that the movie came out and everything. People just kind of like it's like popular to latch on to Queen and everything, but most people cannot name like a popular Queen song besides Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, and We Are the Champions, and maybe another one bites the dust or Don't Stop Me Now, which are like 5 really popular Queen songs and everything. But I consider myself a really big Queen fan, and name about a dozen of them and everything. But like, I don't know. Like, I think like people who call themselves Queen fan, like Cam, I know you're a Queen fan because you can name some of the back catalogs and everything.
Yes.
So I'm not denying your
Okay, thank
your
you.
your allegiance to them. I know you would die for them, but I don't know. Most people they seem casual Queen fans.
So the point of that was you telling us that you're not a casual, right?
Not a casual, that's for sure.
He
Yeah,
watches tape. He
yeah.
grinds
Look,
records, dog.
I watch
He knows
tape.
ball.
I
Oh,
go all I
He
go all
knows-
the way back, man.
He knows Queen.
Yeah, I know Queen.
enough said.
Night at the Opera, The Dream.
Yeah, Adam. Adam, what's a band or artist that you would die for?
The guy who sings Richmond, North of Richmond.
No,
What's
that
his
guy's
name?
trash.
Oh,
That guy's awful. He got
What's
way
what's the
overhyped.
band? What's the band that plays Shipping Up to Boston?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, those guys have
Dropkick
their
Murphys,
one
yeah.
song.
Dropkick Murphys.
Which, by the way, Dropkick Murphys, awesome band name.
yeah.
Awesome
Good
band
band name.
Electric.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have one artist that I really like, and I think produces a lot of good songs. Would be Luke Combs, but
We
I don't know if I'd die for him. But
we gotta go back to Adam's time. You like Hank Williams, I know that.
No.
You listen
John Denver.
trash,
John Denver, Frank Sinatra, the earlier albums at least.
Mhm.
Mhm.
trash.
Adam,
Hound
Adam,
Dog Elvis.
Adam, even though we're like, making fun of you and everything, these are actually like really good artists. They're not trash. Like they're like
Trash,
just,
trash.
they're actually like really good people, like really good
Wait,
artists.
hold up. Are they dead? Then they're bad.
They're pretty dead. Yeah.
Oh,
Then
that
that's how you
determines
judge
it? Yeah,
Yep.
Kobe was a
They're dead.
terrible basketball player. What?
Yep.
What kind of logic is that, dude?
What? Yeah, Reagan
so.
couldn't run the country.
Nope.
What Abe
Could he do it?
what Abe Lincoln ever do, huh?
What has he accomplished in his career?
Guy couldn't
Honestly,
keep his head on a swivel.
Could he do it right now? Could he do it right now? Nope. Trash.
probably not.
Fair enough.
I
I'm
mean,
with Adam.
yeah,
Can't stop that logic.
He's swaying me.
Adam is
Exactly.
nothing.
Like
Adam is
Kobe,
nothing if
I
not
could take
persuasive.
Kobe right now. To 21, I could take Kobe any day of the week right now.
Okay.
You could take what's left of him. Like,
Here we are again on
Exactly.
things that Adam probably shouldn't have said.
yeah.
Welcome back to part 2. Adam's World Wide Web blunders.
Yeah,
Yep.
but like, but guys, circling back to the Super Bowl and everything, Usher is performing the halftime show,
Mm.
which Usher is another very solid artist and everything. I'm not familiar with his catalog. Yeah, sorry,
See what I did
sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
See what I did there?
It took me like
Yeah.
1 millisecond of confusion to get there, but I got there.
Gotcha.
I'm not familiar with Usher's catalog a lot. Are any of you guys big Usher fans?
I know like maybe like 5 to 10 songs, but not a lot.
Don't come at me, but I would say I'm a casual Usher fan. I could name the famous ones.
I was gonna say I think I would call myself a casual fan.
I would also be a casual fan. I think. I
And
know.
then-
I know. Yeah.
I will say though, last year when Rihanna played, I thought I was a casual Rihanna fan, and then I sang every word to every song.
Oh, I knew
she
every
had.
song. And yeah, I was the same way.
Yeah.
I think it could just be wrong. It could be like a fake Twitter account, but I thought I saw that Post Malone was going to make an appearance also at the Super Bowl.
That would be awesome.
Oh, that'd be
Could be
cool.
wrong, but I'd be pretty excited for that.
I've heard a lot of things about
Doing research.
yeah, people who are going to make appearances at the Super Bowl, and people are saying like T Swift is going to basically fly out of the
Nah.
stands. and
She'd
start
be
singing
dumb
with-
to do that.
Yeah,
She doesn't want to do that. She'd
Nah.
be dumb to do that.
I don't think that'll happen.
there's a lot of call from the fan base for her to do that.
If
But
she ever does a Super Bowl, it'll be. We're gonna come back to this in 10 years. 'Cause I don't think she does a Super Bowl until 10 years down the road.
I was wrong. Post Malone will not be performing at halftime. He will be singing America the Beautiful before the game.
Oh,
oh,
that'd be cool.
that's a good song by the way.
He will be
Yeah.
there though, so he might.
He will be there.
He could stumble onto the field at half
Could, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Just get lost, show up on stage.
with a microphone and a headset
And somehow just kill it.
and
Like, he'll-
angelic vocal cords.
Yeah, he's awesome. I mean, Colin's not here, but he can vouch for that. Post Malone goes amazing when he's live in concert. So,
Yes.
but Cam, what were you saying about seeing T Swift perform in like 10 years or something at the Super Bowl?
Oh, I don't like. I think she will get a Super Bowl halftime show. I don't think it's until she's kind of removed from the NFL and public eye. Because think about all the halftime shows. Like Rihanna wasn't necessarily mainstream last year. Um, Usher, he's out of his prime. I mean, still a good artist, nothing to take away from him. In 2021, the Bengals were there. They had the '90s wet dream of rappers.
That was pretty crazy.
Like it was,
That
yeah. I
was
mean, they're all great
kicker-
artists.
Our
I'm
kicker
not,
left the locker room to go watch that. That's
yeah.
how awesome it was.
But like I'm saying, the the people who perform at the halftime show, it's to get their name out there because they don't get paid for doing it. They're just trying to get their name back in the public eye.
They don't
You know
get
what I mean?
paid. They don't get paid for doing it.
No.
Mm-mm.
So it's like volunteer hours or something. Like,
Well,
I
you
believe
get a
for
ton of
Dr. Dre
free
it was,
pub.
yes.
oh no,
He put
no,
that on his
You
community
get
service.
you get a bunch of publicity and like dreams though. So.
Oh, I get, but you have to
So I
have
mean,
like,
you get the publicity, and then they're like, oh, this person still rocks. Then you get a brand deal, and then you make some moolah.
but you have to have like some form of compensation. Like the NFL has to pay you some form of, or
Oh,
like the NFL or the networks or
you-
something, right?
nothing.
One would think the weekend paid like some absurd amount of money on his halftime show during COVID.
The weekend's halftime show was so sad to me.
I thought his was good though, and I will say
Yeah.
he's the one person who
Oh.
was still in kind of the public eye when he did the halftime show. I thought he did a good job.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's a really good singer and everything. He's got some really good songs and everything. But just like, given the fact that he was like the only person there, like there was no like, backup dancers or anything. It was just him and like a set with like a close-up camera where he was singing like, blinded or blinding lights. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say blinded by the light, but that's
He
a
was
Bruce
blinded by the lights while singing "Blinding Lights."
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
And it just came across as awkward, but not as awkward as the Jack Harlow Thanksgiving performance.
Oh my God, that was
That was
terrible.
terrible. That I keep seeing clips of that, and
That was bad.
I don't know how he can ever recover from that.
I don't know how I don't know how the backup dancer is going to recover from that. Literally,
It
it's
was just him and one guy.
it's Jack Harlow, doing his thing, rapping and everything. And if it was just him, like performing and everything, I would have like looked past the terrible set design, the terrible atmosphere and everything. But it's just to get this one guy in the background just doing weird dance moves, and I was like, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life. So hopefully Usher can bring the energy with his performance. Yeah, but now that we've talked on our Super Bowl episode, we have
Yeah.
talked almost exclusively about Taylor Swift and the
Watch.
and the
Listen,
performers.
if we get the clicks, I want to see numbers after this. Numbers don't lie. If we get way more traction talking about T Swizz, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I told you so. You feel
Can
me?
we
The
title
dream?
the episode that? Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. We're
I'm
we're
no
gonna
genius, our Swifties, or something like that. I
yeah.
feel like we'll get like 10,000 views.
Or like
I'm no
like
Swifty.
mm,
No,
the
that's gay.
dream is a Swifty.
the dream the dream.
I think we just
Eli,
call
just
it
say-
Eli comes out.
Yeah.
That would get it.
My story. The dream. Eli the Dream Burgett.
Eli the Dream Burger goes for Arthur Ashe Courage Award.
Yeah, that's right. But I guess this is a good point to transition from Taylor Swift. She's going to be up in the box if she makes it back from her concert in like Tokyo, Japan. She's going to be in the box
be there.
with she's going to be in the box with the Mahomes family and Donna Kelsey at the Super Bowl. And Donna Kelsey, she stands apart from the group and everything. She's an amazing mother, an amazing lady. People love her. They'd love to see her sons do great things and everything. But the point is, a lot of people want the Chiefs to lose simply because of the Mahomes family and Taylor Swift. They're on their side and everything. And people are starting to dislike Patrick Mahomes more and more nowadays. So
I
what do you,
don't understand that at all. I love Patrick Mahomes. I get he's good. People hate good things, but big Patrick Mahomes guy.
it's similar to
Tired.
the Brady hate and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. I just appreciate greatness. We're watching greatness. Just accept it.
Yeah, you are, Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs are fun to watch, and I will say, like,
Yeah.
when Brady was down against the Falcons in the Super Bowl, no one wanted Brady to win the Super Bowl. But when he was coming back from 28-3, like, how could you not?
That
root
was
for him,
that
you
was
know?
cool.
Yeah.
And
So
like Andy Reid, I like Andy Reid. He's always drawing up crazy stuff on the
Cheeseburger
field. So
Andy.
yeah,
Andy Reid's developing a little. He's got like his own like little fan base now and everything. He's become one of the more popular coaches in the NFL. And how can you not love him? He looks like a guy who works at the gas station down the road named Jolly Pop and everything. It's just a guy that you love to talk about high school football with and everything. The only thing is he's coaching in it like the biggest team in the NFL. So that's impressive. I can't lie. But guys, like the point is, what I'm trying to ask here is, do you guys have reservations about rooting for the Chiefs because of the Mahomes family and Taylor Swift?
no.
No.
If anything, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. That way, people just freak out that Taylor Swift and the Chiefs won. Well, not Taylor Swift, but the Chiefs won a Super Bowl and Taylor Swift's the headline. People will freak out about that.
Taylor Swift gets a ring.
I'm here. I'm here for it. Oh, if they give her a ring, that'd be awesome. People would flip out
People would flip out
for
and
no
everything.
reason because it affects us not at all.
No.
Not
None.
not even a little bit. Grant, how
I,
about you? You rooting for the
I
Chiefs?
don't care.
Yeah, of course. Go Taylor Swift.
There you go.
So
Get that bread, Grant. Get that bread.
you're not rooting for the Chiefs in spite of Swift. You're rooting for the Chiefs because of Swift.
Yeah, if Taylor Swift wasn't involved, then I would probably be rooting for the 49ers. I think Brock Purdy, it's a pretty awesome story. Mr. Irrelevant to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I
not.
don't care what anyone says. It doesn't matter who
I
he's
agree.
surrounded by. You still got to be a good quarterback to get there. So
No,
Yeah,
he's a good quarterback. I think that whole game manager stuff is stupid. He's a
I
good
think, yeah, I think
quarterback.
that
I
whole
think.
narrative is just dumb. And at this point,
yeah. The 49ers, they're a bit of a wild story how these band of misfits came together and everything. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Then you got Christian McCaffrey, and then you got the two DNs and everything. What
Samuel.
Band of misfits. They're
Ayuk.
like insanely talented.
Good, Adam. You got it.
Yeah,
No sarcasm, my friend.
that was sarcasm. Sometimes
I was gonna say what?
it doesn't come through
I
Zoom
was gonna
as
say
well.
Brock Purdy maybe, but
Just-
like
And I was like, these band of
Trent Williams
misfits.
is a
They're,
dog.
there are dogs out there. They ain't misfits. But
I
like,
saw
I
this Twitter highlight of 10 minutes of just Trent Williams just going through and
he's
demolishing
insane.
people,
It's
and it
cold.
was awesome.
yeah,
I should be
I
rooting
watched
for
all
the
10 minutes of it, and it was very entertaining.
I should be rooting for the 49ers because the Packers can't beat them in the playoffs. Couldn't beat them this year. So it's like, oh, at least we lost to the Super Bowl champs, but I can't. I don't like them. I wish both teams could lose, but I'll root for Patrick Mahomes. Screw it.
root for
And
Patrick
Taylor.
Mahomes. Yeah, and Taylor.
And Taylor, of course.
Yeah, and his wife's name is Brittany Mahomes.
No.
She's
No,
she
not rooting for her.
she's a
No,
great human.
no,
She's a
you
great
don't.
human being.
Don't say her name.
We're
Don't.
not rooting for her.
She is not giving us any monetary value. Taylor, on the other hand, huge fan. Chiefs Kingdom, let's ride, or whatever the hell they say. Let's go out there and get 3. 4 overall, but 3 for Patty
I think Broncos says let's
One for
ride.
Taylor.
and for Taylor.
And for Taylor. But I mean, Cam, I'm just trying to acknowledge the fact that Taylor is going to be sitting up in the box and bumping fists and doing TikTok dances with Brittany Mahomes, and we just
I
have to
think
accept.
Eli doesn't like Taylor.
Eli,
That's what I
do me a
think.
favor. Let's do a little thought experiment here.
Okay,
This Brittany Mahomes you speak of, she's a big name. She's married to one of the best athletes in the world who has a fat stomach. Let's not that slip by. Did you see that picture on Twitter? It looks like a baked
That
potato.
was that was rough
That was,
angle.
that was tough. That was tough.
yeah,
But
Got a picture of
she's
that.
got this big platform, a lot of followers. She's made plenty of videos that go out to the internet. You think she's ever thought once to herself, hey, maybe I should shout out Eli the Dream Burgett? Not once. So why should we return the favor and say anything about her? When
mean-
Taylor, on the other hand, Taylor's going to be at the Super Bowl. Taylor's been at every playoff game, damn near every home game for the Chiefs.
Cam, look, I'm just playing devil's advocate here because obviously, Brittany Mahomes not a very well liked individual, not a person that's going to get us a lot of clicks and everything. And let's not even bring up Jackson
Don't.
Mahomes.
Hey, you know what? You know where you can go talk about
Hit it.
them on the intersection. Bleep that. Bleep what I just said
Yeah,
on your other podcast.
Yeah.
Go
on
go
the
over
other
there.
part. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's just gonna
I
be.
think Eli's secretly a Taylor hater. That's what I think.
I'm not.
Hater?
I don't.
Eli's-
He is.
No, you're just like
We-
Taylor's ex-boyfriend's Eli and using her. That's all you're doing, Eli. You're just using Taylor.
Using her
What if
clout.
Eli is one of Taylor's exes?
Could be. He didn't finish the list. He got to Jake Gyllenhaal, and then
Yeah.
Adam cut him off because he didn't
Yep.
know who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Adam, if I dated Taylor Swift, you probably wouldn't know who I was either. So
Probably not.
Your alter
Yeah.
ego, the dream.
You know
Yeah,
that's
That's
the
your
dream.
Taylor.
You wouldn't know Eli Burgett, but you know the Dream Swift.
Taylor, yeah, it was big news about when did I turn 18? 2021. Yeah, it's big news back in 2021. It was during the peak of COVID. Not a lot of people saw it and everything. I was going under my rapper alias name, The Dream, back
Mhm.
then, and it was really big news. We had a lot of red carpets on Zoom together, and we actually never met in person, but
Really?
this like online entanglement that we had together, it was really, really something.
Did you talk prior to 2021?
No.
Okay, good.
No,
Because she
that-
would have been 30.
That would ruin both of our reputations, Cam. So I'm not going to get caught in that.
Good,
Try
good.
try again next time.
All right.
But you know, shoot,
How old is Taylor Swift?
33.
same age as
I
Travis.
think she's old.
I thought you were about to say.
Oh,
I
She's
thought you were
not.
about-
No, she's not.
No, she's youthful. She
She's
is
not.
spry. She's in her prime.
He's
Adam.
32, isn't she? Isn't he? Or is he
Eli, I thought you were gonna say
34?
she's the same age as Christ. That's where I thought you were going.
Same age. Why was? Well, yeah, he was.
Yeah,
but,
because
like,
you think 33. You think Larry Bird and Jesus Christ.
As Jesus Christ up there on the cross, 33. Like I get. That's not where my mind went.
Oh,
She's the same age as the man she is dating
okay.
currently.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. But I remember when they first started, dating and everything, and ESPN was blowing up about it because of course they were. I remember thinking like, isn't Travis Kelce like 50, or like isn't Travis Kelce like 12 years older than her or something like that? And then they're like the same age. So
Yeah. You were thinking of Adam.
I was thinking of Adam, but Adam
Yeah.
at the same time, he may be 87 years old. He's also ageless at the same time. Look, do
Yeah.
you see a wrinkle on that face?
Not a single
Nope.
one.
Nope.
Not a single one. I mean, and all those hairs, black as could be.
Yep.
So not
You
a
know what
great.
the secret is?
What's the secret?
Math. Keeps
Huh?
you young.
Meth?
Math.
Math.
Yep.
Take notes.
Keeps you young.
Take notes.
I'm so confused. Did he say
Try it.
math or meth?
Meth.
I don't know.
As in
Meth.
methamphetamine?
Leave it up for
Yep.
interpretation.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No,
Well-
it's algebra that's keeping him spry.
Yeah. Hey, dude, exercise the mind. All right. But okay, let's get some score predictions for the Super Bowl and everything. Bring it back to the actual sports part of the Super Bowl and
Yeah.
everything, which is why I would say a few people are watching the Super Bowl for the football and everything.
4-2. Next question.
4-2 in favor
I
of
was gonna
who?
say 2-0.
In favor of who? Who's winning, Cam?
Oh, yes. The Chiefs.
The Chiefs 4-2. So,
31-24. Chiefs oversitting.
Oh.
okay. Grant, what about you?
I was gonna say 30-24 Chiefs.
So one different than Adam.
I was gonna say the same score. He took it.
It's just Price is Right him.
He stole my answer.
All right. What about Super Bowl MVP?
What's your prediction?
I'll go 35-28 49ers.
Repeat. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's 20-13. Chiefs.
Bad pick. Bad
What?
pick, Eli.
Why, dude?
Bad pick.
Guys, you're all saying that it's going to be a touchdown game and everything. I'm just saying that it's going to be a
Oh,
touchdown.
so you want Taylor to lose?
I don't want Taylor to lose. I could not care less if she was on.
How many
40.
times do we have to
He's
stress? We're trying to make money here. We're trying to blow up, and we're using Taylor Swift as a catapult, and you just keep burying her, dude.
I'm not burying her at all. The last thing I want to
God.
do is bury Taylor Swift.
And the answer to your Super Bowl MVP question, Taylor Swift.
It's
obvious.
She's gonna come down late game, late fourth quarter and everything. Chiefs need a touchdown. Travis Kelce gets hurt. She comes down. She's like, "Hey, babe, you okay?" And he says, "Babe, take my jersey and my helmet. Go out there, scores a touchdown." She catches a touchdown from Pat Mahomes, and then she writes a song about scoring a touchdown in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
While
Oh,
while
wow, she scored.
Nah,
That's
she-
her celebration. Is
The
she
while
writes a
She'd
song?
get,
Yeah.
she'd
Well,
get
it's
flattened off the line.
okay. Thanks, Adam.
Isn't she
Yeah.
right?
Taylor, get out
6'2"?
there and run the 130 wide pop pass. Coming
They
right
could
to you in
use
the
her.
numbers.
She'd probably be better than Valdez Scantling.
Oh, dude, I feel bad for him because like I probably couldn't do any better just as an average Joe like me, but he's dropped a lot of really
At
big
least he's not
passes.
Tony
Getting paid millions of dollars to do it.
telling me whatever.
Taylor Swift's built like Benjamin Victor.
Is he still in the league? He can't be.
I haven't
He's
heard of him since
Probably bouncing around practice squads.
Dwayne
I
Haskins
think
was at Ohio
Ravens
State.
was the last one he was on.
No, sad story for the Ravens, but
Yeah.
we could have had two Harbaugh Super Bowls in the same year, or two Harbaugh championships, not Super Bowls. But
Yep.
Didn't want
He
it.
did
didn't
not
want
want that.
well,
Did you want
Yep.
that either?
I didn't want the first Harbaugh
Don't
to
you
win.
go to Ohio State? Don't you go to Ohio State?
I didn't want the first Harbaugh to win, and I
Plus.
couldn't. I didn't really care if the second Harbaugh was going to win, but the first one already won, so I was just like, might have been cool.
Story. You want the story.
Yeah, it would have been.
You're a media guy. You want the story.
Yeah, we like to stir the pot. It's like to get the juicy story and everything. But what the big question for the Super Bowl and Taylor Swift, since we are milking that cash cow until it runs dry,
Which we don't know if it works yet. This is just really just a
This
game.
is-
It will. It will.
this
Okay.
is yeah,
Cool.
this is a lot of
Trust.
there's a lot of speculation at this point. But
Our
Tra-
next episode will be an incompetent critic of the new Taylor Swift
Oh,
movie
the
that just
Eras
came
tour.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
Eras Tour documentary. Yeah, I can definitely.
And instead of
If this gets clicks, we're like full on. We're going in.
Well,
instead of Eli like commentating it, giving his analysis of it, it's just the movie.
Yeah.
We
It's
just
just-
put our logo on it. We just put out the movie again.
We just
With Adam watching
yeah.
in the corner.
we play the movie and we add like a filter on the movie so they can't copyright us and everything.
Yeah.
'Cause technically, it is our footage.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, guys,
Adam's
if
just in the corner bopping around.
Yep.
the Chiefs win and everything, and everyone lives happily ever after, what are the odds that we get a football-based Taylor Swift song?
it's
Hi.
gonna come regardless.
100.
Probably.
100%.
Maybe
Yeah.
not a whole song. Definitely a reference or two.
Oh yeah.
I need a Andy Reid
Sure.
lyric.
It-
I don't know what
Be
she's gonna
tough.
do there, but it's got to be something.
I
mean,
need you
Big
like
Red
8 needs
in
to
the
be next to
shed.
7.
That's pretty. That's not. You should write for her, dude. That's
I
pretty
know,
good.
I do on the weekends.
Hey, you do. Yeah. You're a
Speaking of writing, this is
freelancer.
off topic. We'll get back, but I did pick up another wedding. Isn't that fun?
Who are you doing?
Hmm?
I'm back in the saddle, baby.
Whose wedding?
Alexa's old roommate.
Who's your roommate?
I'm not gonna dox her on here.
Oh, I don't
Eli,
know. I don't
come
know.
on,
Congrats.
Eli.
That's amazing, dude.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the happy
Thank you.
couple, and
Thank
I hope that you picked Cam because he's an
I'm
act-
cheap,
I was
and they got the
about,
Roosters truck, baby. Hell yeah,
I was about to ask that. Did they just pick you because you're pretty cheap?
yeah,
You're a cheap priest.
yep.
What's your fee, Cam?
Catering
What's the
plate,
fee looking?
catering
it-
plate, and an open bar.
They're just paying your food.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not like it takes
they're
a lot
friends.
off
They're
Cam.
good friends.
Okay. No, so it's friends and family discount. So
Yeah.
if
Cam
I
said a plate in an open bar, so you just look over, you see your minister just pounding chicken wings and getting
Just covered in
hammered.
Carolina gold.
yeah.
Feel like you
They're
guys
just
want to do this
pounding
thing or
shots.
not? Can I get the rings? And they're just covered in sauce. Slip on real easy.
Cam, if I were to ask you to do my wedding in the future, would you do it?
1,000%.
Him
Why-
and Taylor.
No, I would never take her away from Travis, even though I totally could.
Yeah,
Like I totally could if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
I 1,000% would do it.
That's amazing.
It'd be about.
You have two
50
podcasts.
grand.
Yeah, 50
I would
grand?
charge you. I would charge you a lot of money.
What? How about I just give you all the profits for I'm No Genius for 2 weeks?
Deal.
Okay, so that's $12.
After this episode,
Yeah, that
Just
was a
wait.
dumb.
yeah,
That was
just
dumb.
wait.
That
Make
was
the
dumb.
deal.
Yep,
Shake
that was
hands right
stupid.
now.
That was dumb.
Yeah, there we go, dude. But oh my gosh, yeah, I would never take Taylor away from Travis. They seem like a very happy couple. What are the odds that they last? They go the distance and everything. You know, let's get to like we're closing minutes here.
95.7%.
Really?
What was that?
95.7%.
Mm.
The other percent is Eli Burgett coming into his life.
Hey, dude, there's always an
I can
Eli.
see that.
There's always an Eli Burgett factor.
I support
think-
Taylor with whatever she wants to do.
Whatever decision she
So
wants to
it's
make.
it's her choice.
Okay, all right.
I think she could drive the field, make it to the end zone with this one, and I think this is the one for her.
Yeah, I'm just
Well said.
loving
But the album would be fire if they did
The
break up.
Heat.
It would be pretty good.
be so fired and everything, but the NFL would lose so many fans.
No.
And there'd be so many white women out there that would hate football and the Chiefs.
Just renounce football.
If they got
forever.
married, what do you mean?
No, if they broke
No,
up,
I'm saying
Oh,
if
yes.
they
yes.
broke up.
Sorry. Sorry.
No,
Well,
but
what-
if they got married, then there'd be a whole demographic of people. There you go.
There you
They'd
go.
love football.
yeah, exactly. And
Took me a minute.
a Taylor Swift wedding album, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
We'll see. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
Can we like completely talk about something else real quick? Because Cam mentioned it in the
Nope.
intro, and I wanted to talk about this whole time.
Yeah, sure.
Cam, break down the Elmo thing on
All right.
Twitter because
me-
it was awesome. Did you guys see this? Did everyone see this?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't-
saw
yes.
it when it was happening.
I didn't see it.
Let me find it. Hold on.
It was
I-
all over my feed
Basically, give.
somehow.
Where is it?
Elmo came
Give
back,
the rundown.
and
It was awesome.
I think basically it was just an account
Oh, I found it.
called Elmo.
It's the
that has
official. No,
500,000 followers.
it's the official Elmo
it's-
account.
Yeah.
It is Elmo, and he tweeted out on the Elmo account. Elmo is just checking in. How is everybody doing?
Wait,
I
can you
don't
do
know
it?
if you-
Can you do it in the Elmo voice?
Elmo checking in. How everybody doing? I don't know if you've been on Twitter.com or X or whatever they call it these days. It's a dumpster fire, and people do not
It's
hold back.
Crazy. Like people are just like trauma, like everything bad that's happened in their life is just in the comments.
The first the first comment says, "Every morning I cannot wait to go back to sleep. Every Monday I cannot wait for Friday to come. Every single day and every single week for life." Just the most outlandish, like, just trauma dumping on poor Elmo. And then he
203 million views.
tweeted the day after and said, "Wow, Elmo is glad he asked. Elmo learned that it's important to ask a friend how they are doing. Elmo will check again soon, friends. Elmo loves you." Hashtag emotional well-being.
That's good. Elmo was looking out. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically Elmo just got dunked on Twitter.
Exactly. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Like,
no.
were you guys big Elmo guys growing up, or Sesame Street? In
I
general?
love Sesame Street.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Count Dracula was where it was at. Got
Yeah.
hyped for that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, Bert and Ernie was another one. But speaking of childhood, I recently started listening to like I saw a video on TikTok. It was like a clip from like a Wiggles DVD.
I love the Wiggles.
And I just started like going down the Wiggles wormhole and everything.
Yep.
And a lot of bangers, dude.
Also speaking of childhood, I watched the original Ice Age this week. Fire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Ice-
movie.
Yeah, I need to rewatch those movies, or at least the 1st
Mhm.
one. I haven't seen them in a while.
One of
But-
the
Did you see
athletic.
Despicable Me 4 is coming out?
I did
I
see
did
that.
see that.
I was hyped.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty. I didn't see Minions: Rise of Gru, unlike most people
Oh.
in my age group
Again.
did.
Listen, I'm not going to sit up here all high and mighty about how I'm a high class citizen. I went to the theater and saw it with Grant. Did I? Would you come?
No, I went for Barbie. We watched Barbie together.
Yeah, we watched Barbie together. But you were the first person I told I was going to see Minions: Rise of Gru.
Mm-hmm.
Minions was awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting older. A lot of those movies came out like almost a decade ago.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
We don't have to go there.
Yeah, my bad. But us here at I'm No Genius, we like to end every single episode with a life lesson.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking the life lesson for this episode should be, regardless of what you think, regardless of who you're rooting for in the Super Bowl, uh, Taylor Swift is the greatest person to ever live on the face of this planet. And I think as soon as we accept that as a people, then we can progress. So
Preach it,
Mhm.
sister.
Well
yeah,
said. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Adam, you have a hand raised. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to correct you. Second greatest person to ever live.
Behind
Who's first?
the
Me.
dream of
Me, actually.
Oh,
You-
It's
oh, Adam.
it
Adam's
goes
number.
me, then Taylor.
I,
So,
thought for a second that you were going to say Jesus, and I was like, oh, of course. But no, Adam, it is you.
oh,
You are
well, that would have been all right.
Yeah, I know. Actually, let's go back to that. Remember at the beginning episode when he said
Taylor's
if
third.
you're dead, you don't matter. Remember when Christ died for our sins a couple thousand years ago? You want to answer for that one, buddy?
My hands
Yeah,
raised.
yeah, back to Adam. Okay.
But then he came back. He came back, so therefore it trumped it.
He
Boom.
So
did
you're
he,
right.
he did
Yeah.
come back, and
All
now he lives in all of us. So that's a
For
good.
those 3 days, Cam, you were correct. For those
Yeah.
3 days, but
Had all
You were
the
correct for those 3 days, and
Had
then
all-
he came back.
had all the doubters fooled there for
Yeah.
a second. But
Yeah.
Adam, last words from you.
go Taylor.
Go
So
ta- go
I'm rooting for Taylor next Sunday. So
go Taylor. Go. Cam, what about you?
Yeah. Go Swizz and Eli. Congrats on coming out again. That's very big of you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not make that a thing. But
Oh.
Grant, last words.
I agree. Congratulations, Eli. It's very brave of you to show us who you really are. All you listeners, whenever you're done listening to this episode, go straight to Spotify or Apple Music and stream more Taylor Swift.
More
Taylor's
and
version,
and
by
add
the way.
us. Subscribe
Taylor's
to
version.
subscribe to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you're not subscribed already, you can listen to Taylor Swift music first and then subscribe to us. But that's
Just
like
don't forget.
that's like the only exception. Okay, normally we would just say subscribe to us first. But from everyone here at I'm No Genius, I am Eli. He's been Adam. He's been Cam. He's been Grant. Go Swift, go! We'll see you at the Super Bowl. Bye bye.
Everybody loves my baby, but my baby knows